just like always, welcome back to another video. Yesterday, I posted this on my Instagram story asking you guys to put out your opinions on Star Stable. And today, I'm going to be twinning my whole Skywish once again. And I'm going to be reading you guys' opinions on Star Stable as well. Alright, so we're first going to start off at Golden Hills Valley this time. And I'm just going to tell you, I love this area so much. It is so beautiful and colorful at the same time. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started right here. What is your guys' opinion on Star Stable? What do you like or dislike about the game? Starshine is overrated and is way too crowded. I'm going to slightly agree with you right here, even though I absolutely love Starshine Ranch and it is also my home stable. It can slightly get a bit too laggy and it can also be a bit too crowded, but I honestly do like crowded areas and I do not mind them. It's just based on your preference as to whether you like quiet or crowded areas or not. I think Starshine is overrated for a reason. It is a very beautiful area, the music is relaxing, I love the western atmosphere to it, and you know, Starshine Ranch is just amazing in my opinion. Also, another thing to add on, I'm just gonna say, I think Starshine Ranch is the new Steve's Farm. Like, everyone just hangs out in there just like they would do it in Steve's Farm a few years ago. Starshine Ranch is definitely a good place to hang out, especially to roleplay on and stuff. You know, I absolutely do like Starshine Ranch. I kind of agree with your opinion right here, but there is definitely a reason as to why you could think that it is just a bit overrated. I really like how hard Star Stable can work on the game, but I don't like how boring it can get. I agree with you 100% right there. I think Star Stable is doing the very best into the game and stuff, bringing out new updates and features, but at the same time, I feel like that pretty lately, Star Stable has gotten a tiny bit boring. I mean, their updates, all they're basically all doing is re-releasing updates that have already been existing in the game at one time. For example, bringing back limited time events like the open house, Cloud Kingdom, stuff like that. They did release something brand new, such as the Ferris crafting thing and the jewelry laces and stuff like that, but I feel like that these kinds of updates like that are a bit boring in my opinion, because all you do is grinding, and that's it. They can be a bit fun to some people, but to me, I don't see much fun in them because all you do is grind to get stuff. And I'm not a huge fan of that, although at the same time, it just like encourage people to play the game more, have something to do and stuff. They haven't been releasing a lot of quests lately, and I mean like story quests where you actually do stuff and follow the storyline. They haven't been releasing these lately. Without these kind of quests, it can get just a bit boring here. I like the story quests in Star Stable, but I just like how they release horses more than the quests themselves. I do partially agree with you right here. Star Stable releasing horses is one of the main incomes into the game. I think they're doing a fair amount of releasing horses. I think they are not releasing too many horses onto the game. I think they're releasing a decent amount of horses into the game at a time. But I do agree with you on the quests and stuff, just like what I've discussed before. Star Stable could work on more story quests instead of doing so many of the reputation grinding quests. I love how much you can explore and how big the map is. I agree with you right here. 𝐾𝐞𝐲 is such a beautiful place to be in. It is a beautiful place to explore and take pictures, hang out with your friends, ride around, and more like that. I do think the map is a bit small as of what we have now, but I think 𝐾𝐞𝐲 that we have now is big enough. Of course, Star Stable is working on expanding it, although it may take a while. 𝐾𝐞𝐲 is definitely plenty big, and it is definitely a beautiful place to explore and do things in. There's so many to explore in 𝐾𝐞𝐲 and stuff, with so many secret locations and stuff. If 𝐾𝐞𝐲 was real, I would love to like live in it or have a vacation there. I love 𝐾𝐞𝐲. It's a very enjoyable game for all ages. The graphics and horses are all amazing. The horses that Star Stable has worked so hard on, they have done an absolutely a great job on them. I love the horses on Star Stable so much. If I have so many star coins, I will just buy them all. The graphics we have now is so beautiful and I really do love them. This game is also for all ages as well, although I would say that the recommended age limit for this game is 9+, because some things could be a bit challenging and it's an online game. So I honestly would like there to be less horses, as there are so many new horses lately. I stated this before, but Star Stable making horses is one of their incomes into the game. It is their way of making money, and if Star Stable doesn't make money for the game, then how are they going to release all of the new features and stuff? I also think they are releasing a fair amount of horses into the game. I love how Star Stable is so realistic, and they are adding more in real life stuff in Star Stable. I just like the chat filter though. I think Star Stable is doing a great job onto focusing a bit more onto adding some in real life and realistic writing stuff. Although I do agree the chat filter in the game should be a bit more better. This game is targeted towards younger players, so they have to make it all safe for them, although it could still be a bit more worked on, as sometimes it's a bit difficult to talk in the game. There is a really great YouTube video talking about the chat filter, and I will link it in the description below. Alright everybody, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all soon.